एकदन्तं महाकायकं लम्बोदरं गजाननं विघ्ननाशकं वरदं देवं हेरम्बं प्रणमाम्यहम्। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय कोटिसूर्य समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवो सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा। शरण हम लागे तिहारे, चरण शरण हम लागे तिहारे। विघ्नेश्वर नाथ कृपा निधि, विघ्नेश्वर नाथ कृपा निधि। सकल विघ्न करो दूर हमारे, सकल विघ्न करो दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि, जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि।
Hello, and a very, very hearty welcome to each and every one of you. We welcome you with all our heart. We welcome you with a lot of joy. Thank you so much for being with us here on the 21-day intermediate series. And today is the day 21. So again, a very, very hearty welcome. Since you all have been with us on this journey throughout, we had the 21-day beginners and we had a bonus day there. So we had 22 days for the beginners. And now here we are on the 21-day intermediate. So we've been together for more than 42 days. And it oh my goodness, it doesn't feel like it. Very, very happy and overwhelmed in a very good way to have you all on board on this journey with us. It really has been a journey even for us. But as all of you are joining and connecting, let me just make it clear once and for all, for everyone messaging, today is not the last day. Please, let me make it very, very clear one more time. Today is not the last day, even though it is 21, the day 21 from the 21-day series. It is not the last day today. We still have 3 more days to go for this intermediate series. You can call them bonus days, 3 bonus days, whatever you feel like it, or day 22, 23, 24. But we definitely are going to be here for 3 more days. And after that, we are also planning an advanced series for you all. So please do not despair. Today is not the last day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask somebody from our team to put it in the message. Today is not the last day. Even though it is day 21, it is not the last day today. We have 3 bonus days planned on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So Wednesday would officially be the last day of the 21-day intermediate. And after that, we will have the advanced series, which is going to be slightly different from the intermediate series and the beginner series. But we will definitely be here with you all on a longer journey. We will share the details of the advanced series either tomorrow or on Tuesday. But I can just see that people are still joining, and I don't want to keep repeating myself. So maybe just before the session starts, I will probably announce this one more time for those who are still joining, and we'll also put it in the messages and comments. So that's that for the most part of it. And today is the workshop as usual. We're very, very happy to have you on board. We have a lot of Sahaja Yogis who have joined today from across the world. Some of you had asked us to pair you with some Sahaja Yogis with whom you've had a bit of an experience in the workshop. We'll try our level best to do as much as we can. Our only request is that if you are watching on YouTube, we're going to put the Zoom link again on the comments. Kindly join in this session again, please. Please join on Zoom because we will not be able to the workshops happening in the breakout rooms, which will not be aired or streamed on YouTube. So kindly join Zoom. If you want to benefit from the workshop, please join on Zoom. Otherwise, in the main session, we have the lovely Auntie Rita, who's going to be taking us through a foot soak and meditation. So I hope you have your foot soak buckets ready. I hope you have your ice pack ready. I hope you have a candle handy, because we might use one or more of those things. We're definitely using a foot soak because we're going to have a foot soak first and then break out into the rooms. My heart is just so full of joy to have you all on board and to see all your lovely messages. We try our level best to reply to you all personally. We try our level best to send reminders as and when we can. And it's just so nice when you share your stories with us, when you share how much you've grown on this journey and how much you've benefited. So it's just lovely. And we can't wait to hear a little bit more of how you all feel at the end of today's session. As usual, we're going to have a bit of a chit chat with the Sahaja Yogis as well as people who are joining these sessions every day. And if you are absolutely new today, we welcome you with folded hands as well. kindly, if you are brand new to Sahaj and this is your first day, or you've missed a few days, and if you're joining back after a while, just put in the message that you are new or you're relatively new, and we'll be sure to put you in a breakout room with somebody who will look after and cater to you personally. So if there's anyone who's brand new, just put in the chat window that you are new, or just raise your hand so we can look after you. And for everyone else, again, a hearty welcome again. Just going to repeat one more time before I hand over to Auntie Rita, that today is not the last day. It is day 21, but we have 3 bonus days planned on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday would officially be the end of intermediate series, but we will be starting the advanced series after this. The format for that is going to be slightly different from how we've done the beginners and the intermediate. So we will be giving you details of the advanced series either tomorrow, that is Monday, or on Tuesday. So we look forward to being on this journey with you for a bit longer. So please be with us as much as you can be, and I hope you keep enjoying. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Auntie Rita. Auntie Rita, you here? Lovely. So I'm going to hand over to Auntie Rita, and she's going to take us through a lovely session of foot soaks. So please keep your foot soak buckets ready as we prepare. And thank you. Auntie Rita, we can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself, I think.
Yeah, there you go. Correct?
Yep, can hear you now. Yes, thank you.
I was nicely, happily chit-chatting with myself. Okay, Jai Shri Mataji. I was just saying we're all dressed up because we had a little bit of an Indian celebration with Ganesh Chaturthi today. So welcome everyone, and thank you very much for joining. We will start with our foot soak. As usual, we put a bandhan on the water, which is just doing a circle around, vibrating the water, energizing it. So it just helps to draw the negativity through. So just doing a circle, attention on that. And there. Now we can put our feet in the water. So here, when we're doing foot soak, as we said before, if we've got a busy day, we've had, running around and stuff like that, we will normally have cooler water. If you've had a bit more emotional day, then we do the left side warm water to kind of balance our left side. So it's very much a process where you guide your own, according to your own needs as to what you'll be doing. So cold water for right side, warm water for, or hot water, lukewarm water for the left side, and then for the center as we go. So we'll start our meditation, raising our Kundalini and putting a bandhan on. For those that are brand new, this is a process we do just to, yes, as we said, the raising of the Kundalini, helping is to stay up the top, and the bandhan as a protection around us. So we start with our left hand in front of us, the right hand going around and raising it up. We do this 3 times for the 3 energy channels within us. Once we reach up the top, we just put a knot. For the second time, for the second energy channel, moving our attention with our hand along the front, and 2 knots at the top for the second time. And the third time, raising up, moving our attention, and 3 knots at the top for the third time. When we do a bandhan, we do this 7 times and 2 semicircles, making a full. So we start on our left side, going up, down to the right and back again for the first energy center. the second. Again, just moving your attention with your hand as you do it around, feeling the vibrations around you rather than just an action. Attention on top of your head. Fourth, the fifth one, to the base of the throat for the Vishuddhi. Sixth is the Agya, the center of the forehead. And the seventh for the Sahasrara. So we start with just trying to settle our attention. A few nice deep breaths in. So nice breathe in. Hold our breath for as long as comfortable. And slowly breathe out. And then breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Now this time, just hold your breath out for a few seconds. Nice deep breath in. Move our attention to the base of the spine, holding our breath, holding our attention at the base. And slowly breathing out, moving our attention along the spine to the top of our head as we breathe out. Now just let your attention sit at the Sahasrara. We can also help that by raising our hand in front of us to help raise the Kundalini, and then just gently pressing at the top of the head. So we can do this a few times again. Slowly in front of us to the top and gently pressing down at the top of the head. And once more. So what we might do is just a slight quick exercise, because there were a few requests or posts that we had where people were finding it difficult to feel on the hands. So what we can do is a little exercise for the Vishuddhi that we do. So just gently raising our hand as high as you can above, and then just looking up. Attention at the base of your throat. And then just bringing your hand down again. Now, nice deep breath in. And as you're breathing out, just raise your hand up with your head upwards. Just stretching out towards the ether as high as you can. Just breathing out. Bring our hand down. And we'll just do one more time. Breathe in. And as we breathe out, hands up. Attention at the base of the throat. Just being aware of your connection to the divine, the all-pervading power, the ether. and down again. The second part of this is just locking your hands behind your back and just pulling your arms as far behind as possible, stretching your shoulders back. And just holding it there. Attention at the base of the throat. Just requesting Mother Kundalini to help open our Vishuddhi, balance our throat center. And back. Letting your hands rest on your lap. So we'll have Mother's photo on the screen. We'll do meditation at the Muladhara, working on the left, right, and center, and then moving up through the center channel, through our heart, Agya, and at the Sahasrara. So we place our right hand towards Mother Earth. Letting all our left side, all our imbalances of the left being absorbed into the Mother Earth. Working on our left Muladhara. Mother, I am innocent. The affirmations we use, a little just igniting the energy, the Kundalini, to awaken and work at that energy center. Mother, I am innocent. Bring our right hand onto our lap. Attention still at this base of the spine, working on our center Muladhara. Mother, please make me innocent. Just allowing our innate quality of innocence to shine through. Mother, please make me innocent. Now we place our right hand towards Mother Earth. Our left hand towards Mother Earth. Just let our right hand stay on our lap. Left hand towards Mother Earth. Mother, please let me be worthy of your attention. Knowing that we are part and parcel of the divine, she's working within us, giving us the love, the attention to guide our path, to establish our connection, to give us strength to face ourselves, to change ourselves, to allow ourselves to be molded, just as an artist works on their art, to bring the beauty within. Mother, please let me be worthy of your attention. We place our hands on our lap. We ask Mother Kundalini, just as an embryo within a seed represents the tree, the Kundalini within us represents the divine Adi Kundalini, the Kundalini of the divine. Mother, please awaken within me. Please cleanse my energy centers. Please establish the innate qualities within me. Let me be the pure knowledge at the Swadhisthana. A satisfied person, the Nabhi. Please make me fearless and compassionate. At the heart. At the Vishuddhi. Let us be the witness, but still part and parcel of the whole. Just as a bead in the necklace, the thread, the Kundalini, the all-pervading power, the energy connecting us all. But we, the individuals, surrendered. Mother, let me be part and parcel of the whole. And to do that, to be surrendered, we need to let our ego and superego be dissolved. Let our spirit enlighten our brain. Mother, let my spirit rule my brain. Let my spirit be my guide. And just let our attention sit on the Sahasrara and just meditate with the song that Kirti will put on. Mother, I am the spirit.
Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Manobodhyanta Chitanenaham, Achashvota Jivena Chagrana Nete, Nachavyoma Bhumi Natejo Navayu, Nachavyoma Bhumi Natejo Navayu, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa Shivoham. Nachalana Samya Navai Panchavayu Navatsata Dhatu Navapanchakosha Navatmani Padau Nachopastapayu Navatmani Padau Nachopastapayu Chitananda Rupa Shivoham, Chitananda Rupa
We'll raise our kundalinis and put a bandhan on. Again, raising it 3 times and knotting it on top. 1 time for the first time. Twice for the second. And 3 times for the third. And we just put a bandhan when we finish. Seven times for the 7 energy centers, just feeling the vibrations as you're doing. Now we'll just wash our feet and take our feet out. Put the water aside to throw away later, and we'll watch a video of Shri Mataji.
Then another thing is try to see that your mind doesn't react. Some people have a habit, or I think most of them have, to react. You tell them something, they'll put their own one tail with it. Something. Never will they accept if somebody says something. If you are reacting, what will go into your heads? What will go into your heart? What will go into your attention? So the reaction itself is a sign of not proper development within yourself. This attention which is trying to go into all the areas of your mind and your body and everywhere is not there. It cannot enter, because as soon as it tries to enter, you shut it by reacting. You cannot see anything just for seeing sake. You must react. You say, this is not good, that's not good. If I say it's 5 o'clock, you say, no, it is 5 past 2 minutes, 3 seconds. This comes with terrible condition, which has to go away, not to react. Why should you react? Then the argument starts, then fight starts, then wars come. If you tell your mind, nothing doing, you are a myth, and I am not going to react to anything, 99.9% problems will be solved.
Also, you must see that when any Sahaja who has achieved something or who is at a better level tries to pull you up, you like it or resist it or get upset about it. For example, if you understand that we are in a crisis, we are in an emergency, people are getting drowned, and some people are trying to pull them out. They themselves are halfway down, halfway up. They are trying to pull you out. At that time, they say, hold my hand. Now, if you feel upset about it, then you are not wise. Now, in Sahaja Yoga, there is no leader as such. I mean, nobody is appointed as leader. Anybody tries to do that, he goes down. But there is an innate leadership within, and such a person is extremely humble and congenial and appealing and commanding too. Has to be commanding. And one should not feel bad at that time. Supposing somebody is in your neighborhood who is always criticizing, in a way it's a blessing. Because there's somebody who's criticizing and trying to perfect us. I mean, we should think it's not to feel bad about it. Supposing somebody is saying something about you, if it is not true, then what is there to feel bad? If he is telling lies about you, there's nothing to be frightened about. If he is telling the truth, then you have to be thankful. Though sometimes the truth could be very unpalatable, could be very, very bad, but it's a good thing.
So let us just keep our attention on the top of our head. Again, raise a few more strands of Kundalini. And let's just try to keep our attention within as we had mentioned to you earlier that our index finger is what we can use to give a bandhan. You remember in the heart session as well, we had explained again that we can use this index finger to write. So this finger basically is the finger for Vishuddhi. This is the throat chakra. And this is the energy center. Sorry. This is the energy center that gives us collectivity. Somebody in the group had asked, what is collectivity? Collectivity is when we are together in a collective setting as we are right now. This is being collective. And what luck we have that we are collective globally in this session. So when we give somebody a bandhan and we move our right hand around, it really benefits the other person because you're sending all the love and vibrations to them. It also helps you surrender their worry. It also helps you work on the Vishuddhi. So this energy center gets strengthened, which helps you feel vibrations more ultimately. So I have two bandhan requests for two lovely people on the group. And I thought I'll take this opportunity to put them in bandhan collectively so we can all do it together. So I'm going to call out their name, and all we have to do is just write their name using our index finger on our left hand. So just as if you're writing their name, actually write their name and then just close your eyes and just move your right hand around. And you don't have to do anything. You can just feel that you're sending them a lot of love and vibrations and then just blow them out. So that way we're all collectively sending them love and blessings and in hope that they will feel better. So while we do that, the first bandhan is for one of the lovely group members on this intermediate group. His name is Jomel. He's from the Philippines. He was also diagnosed with COVID. His name is Jommel. So let's just put his name, Jommel, and then let's just put him in bandhan. And the second one is for a lovely lady who's been joining. She's unable to join today because um, she's some health issues. So her name in the family, her name is Itika. So she specially requested if we can put her and her son into a bandhan. So we don't know the son's name, but we can just write Itika, give her a bandhan, and I'm sure it will work out for the family as well. So we can write Itika. And that's lovely. And just spontaneously, it's just a thought that's coming right now. So I'm thinking, why not put all ourselves into a bandhan as well? So everyone involved in the 21-day program, we can just say that, you know, any obstructions coming in our spiritual ascent, anything that's stopping us from meditating, or anything that's obstructing us from meditating, any so you can just write 20, we'll just write 21-day meditation program, and then we'll just put it into a bandhan together, and maybe it'll help us all. Let's see how we feel about that. So we can just write 21-day meditation program. And that feels just lovely, because it just opens your heart more when you do it for somebody else. We can always put our own problems in bandhan, but why limit it? After a while, you'll realize that when you do it for somebody else, it's even more rewarding. It's much better. So that's about that. So while we're just taking 2 more minutes, because we're still assigning the breakout rooms, which we will start in another couple of minutes. Before we land into the breakout rooms, you know how it is going to function. You will have your one-on-one with your mentors. Just quick announcements again. This is not the last session. We have 3 more bonus days on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So the final session for intermediate series is going to be on Wednesday. And we also are going to start the advanced series after this, the format for which we will discuss with you on Monday or Tuesday, because we still are working on it. We haven't finalized it. That's about that. And another thing is that we've told you that there's different countries on the energy centers. Similarly, there's deities on different energy centers. So in Sahaja Yoga, we love to celebrate, because these deities are the ones that give you these beautiful qualities. These qualities are manifested. So they're the source of all these beautiful qualities on these different energy centers within us. So for example, Shri Ganesha is on the Muladhar, as Jesus Christ is on the forehead, as Shri Muhammad is in the Nabhi, in the void, as Sri Rama is on the heart. So there's different deities placed on different energy centers. So it's lovely to celebrate all the festivals in celebration of the qualities that we get from them. So in Sahaj, it's a celebration. We've all celebrated Ganesh Chaturthi today and yesterday. So we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate all the festivals in a very Sahaj manner. This is not a religion, but it is a celebration of life. And Sahaja Yoga is a way of life. So it's a lifestyle where you get the best of everything. So we've loved celebrating all of these festivities. So I hope one day you'll all be able to do the same. So anyway, I just got a message that the breakout rooms are almost ready. So I'm going to be doing just hang on. Yes, Shamim, we have the session tomorrow. And yes, we will try to get the subtitles. So we'll try our level best. If you have any issues, just raise your hands. In the session, there's an option to raise hand. You can do that because we're going to be dividing the breakout room now. So please don't fidget. Try not to leave the meeting now because you will all be assigned to your own breakout rooms now. Thank
think
you.
you've
So
put me
all
in
the
a,
breakout rooms have been added. I'm going to hand over to Auntie Rita to continue the session here.
sorry, Monica, they've put me in a breakout room, room 25, I
Oh.
think, with Priyanka.
Oh,
It's
just a second. Hold on.
yeah, so I'm going to just
Yep.
leave that
Webhelp's
one.
taking care of
One
that.
of my beautiful. Thank you. Join now. Lovely. Thanks, Monica.
So whenever you're ready, Auntie, we'll.
So how does this work? We've got, we are on YouTube, are we?
Yes. So
Okay,
I'm
and
just
then
asking
we've
you to
still
come
got,
back on the main session here so you can continue here with the meditation.
yes. And I can't start the video. It says you cannot start video because the host has stopped you. So with the SY Rita.
Can you try now?
Ah, there. Now I'm here.
Perfect. No, perfect.
Yes, lovely.
So I'm handing over to you, Auntie, and you can continue with the meditation here.
No worries at all. So I'm presuming we've just got all new people now left here.
We have a mix.
And a few others, Charles and Goila.
Continue
Okay.
as planned, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure. Thank you very much. Okay. So what we're going to do is that I just want to share. Let me share my screen. So share sound, share. I want to leave there. Now, can you hear me? I'm hoping so.
Yes, Auntie, we can hear you.
Kirti, can you hear me?
Yes, Auntie, we can hear you.
Ah, fantastic. Thank you very much, Xavier. Now we know. So what we're just doing is a little bit of a revision of how we look at, checking our vibrations. We talk a lot about the Kundalini awakening. We talk a lot about when we are meditating, we look at what we feel vibrationally. We then try to assess what we feel, and then we are working on our energy centers. So just a quick review of that before we then start. We do another meditation session where we'll work a little bit continuing from yesterday on our Agya, on our heart, settling our attention, working on the liver, and then a little exercise that Shri Mataji leads us through with the exercise with massage on the head, because all the 7 energy centers are actually present in our brain. So it's kind of like the engine is there, engine is actually in our brain, and the energy centers are kind of like batteries that the engine is charging through, which is then looking after our systems. So the first thing great is when we always talk about checking your state of vibration. So what do we mean by this? One is we are checking the state of our 3 channels. So the left, right, and the center. And then the other thing we check about is the state of our 7 energy centers. Generally, we'll talk about, is it feeling cool, warm, heavy, tingling, or or just somehow different to what you would normally feel. So with going with that, then we say, okay, if you're listening, looking at the three energy channels, are both our hands cool? If both are cool, it means our channels are quite well in balance. If, say, for example, the left hand doesn't feel cool when we are meditating, it just means that our left hand needs that little bit of attention. Our left channel needs a little bit of attention, because instead of being right in the middle and the center, we are just that little bit draining our energy towards the left, causing that kind of blockage in the central channel. Now, then right hand not cool, same thing, right hand needs attention. Both hands are not cool, then we say that the central channel is the one that needs working on. So how we do that is normally, yes, we'll use the foot soak. It's a great technique. For the left channel, you're doing the warm water foot soak. For the right channel, you're doing the cool water foot soak. For the center, you can do just comfortably warm foot soak. Now, when we're talking about the 7 energy centers, then how do we do that? So each finger, as we know, corresponds to a particular energy center. So coolness, if you feel on the coolness on your fingers, then of course the energy center is nice and balanced. Again, if you feel that tingling or the heat, then that particular energy center needs a little bit more attention. Now, a great way to remember which energy center is what is that we start with the base of our palm, which is the Muladhara, the first energy center, and then it's alternate fingers. So that's the second energy center, the Swadhisthana. The third one is the middle finger. The fourth one is the heart. The fifth is the Vishuddhi. The sixth is the Agya, and the center is the 7th. And all around the center here is what we call as the void. So the same thing on your right hand again. Alternate, starting on the first energy center and then alternating your fingers. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. No, we did. Sorry, I was looking more at my. So the first energy center, the second energy center, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and the 7th is the center of the palm, with the void being the rest of the palm there. Now, sorry, what is it? So then once we do that, we've kind of checked, yes, we've sat for meditation. We have checked how our energy centers are feeling at the start of the meditation. Now, a few ways we did the giving vibrations, fantastic. The way what Monica did just now, where we were giving vibrations to other people. Same way you can do it for yourself, where you can write your name, just giving yourself the vibrations. If you're having any particular problem, you can write that down, and then you can do bandhan on that. Affirmations are basically kind of like mantras, but they are also the qualities of those energy centers that help to trigger it's kind of like exciting an atom to the next energy state and a level. Or if you've got some embers there, you're kind of blowing into it to kind of start the fire and ignite the fire. So the affirmations help to kind of target the kundalini to come there and start working on it. The third one that we've been doing a lot, we have done before, is also doing the bandhan, where we are giving the energy, because energy as a whole is always moving in a circular clockwise fashion. So we are also doing the same thing, just getting the kundalini, just helping that move. And as you feel that change absorbing, just again, we're taking it out and putting it into the ether. So with this one here, when we are doing the bandhan, a great way, we say as a clock, you're moving your hand in a clockwise direction. So the way, easy way again to remember is that when you move your hand up, you're always moving it towards the heart. So you're moving your hand up and towards the heart. So even if you're giving vibrations to someone else, you'll always be in the correct direction. Or another way to imagine is that you've got a clock facing forward, and then you've got the clock hand moving in that direction. Find it a lot easier thinking you're moving up and towards the heart, moving around And then just putting your attention at that particular energy center, just moving that around, and then letting it out, throwing it into the ether. If you're doing this during foot soak, you will do that around and move that around, take the energy and just put it into the water as you're going through. So basically this is what we would do. Check when you sit in the morning, we always say meditating twice a day if possible. It's kind of just like we do our cleansing. You get up in the morning, you have a shower, you brush your teeth. Same way, this is the cleansing of our subtle system. When we go out through the day, we are, consciously, subconsciously, we are absorbing vibrations, we are using our energy. We might have a busy day and then kind of go a little bit to the right, have an emotional day, go a little bit to the left. So having that meditation foot soak in the evening is a great way to then cleanse and balance that energy centers, balance our subtle system. So again, when you sit for meditation, raising our kundalini, putting our bandhan is the first thing we do. Check your vibrations, what you're feeling, do your clearing out through the foot soak, through giving vibrations. And then once you've cleared and the attention is centered, enjoying the meditation of that thoughtless state, the state between the thoughts. Hopefully that clearing out settles our tension so that we can enjoy that gap between thoughts of thoughtless meditation. So saying that, I'm going to hand it back to you, Kirti. And we'll do a meditation. So if you can have, I stop share. You can have a photo of Shri Mataji up. And unless anyone has any quick question, we might sit for another meditation. Thank you. Now we've just finished a foot soak and we've put ourselves in a bandhan, and then when we finish the meditation, we put ourselves in another bandhan. So we don't really need to put ourselves in another bandhan. So we just put our hands on our lap, settle our attention at the top of our head. We've just worked on our Muladhara a fair bit, the first energy center during our foot soak. So we'll just work on our attention, which is looked after. We say the liver is the seat of our attention, and it's looked after by both the second and the third energy center. So we place our left hand onto our liver, which is just under our rib cage on the right hand side. Now the cooling of the right side, the moon. The Mother, please help settle my attention. Mother, please give me pure attention. In the coolness of the moon, the coolness of biggest ice, so the snow, the Himalayas. Just letting that coolness, the cool our liver. Settle our attention, our thoughts. Mother, please give me pure attention.
Now put both our hands on our lap and move our attention to our heart. Our right hand on our left heart. Father, let me feel the joy and the love of my spirit. Father, please open my heart. Please make me compassionate. The unconditional love of the Spirit flowing through my heart. And there's a channel that goes from the heart through the left Vishuddhi into the Sahasrara. Just under the Sahasrara is the seat of the heart. So if you're feeling guilty, it can block that flow of our spirit, the feeling of love of our spirit establishing in our brains. So we just put our right hand on our left Vishuddhi, the left throat. Let's turn our head away. Mother, I am not guilty. As I am the spirit, how can I be guilty? Mother, I am not guilty. So we move our attention to our Agya. Now, as we were doing the sessions the last 2 days, the greatest way of clearing the Agya is forgiveness. And as they were saying, it's the narrowest path out of all the energy centers, the optic chiasma. So forgiving ourselves, forgiving everyone is the greatest way to dissolve our ego and our superegos, our identity, to allow ourselves to let the Kundalini pass through and establish on top of our head. So Kirti would pair really nice, I forgive myself. The mantra they were saying yesterday was Hamsham, is I forgive. I forgive myself, I forgive everyone, and please forgive me. So we can use the candle to just look through the flame and we'll just listen for a few minutes. Father, I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. The dissolution of our identity, our ego, our conditionings. We move our attention back into our heart. Father, I am the Spirit. Please open my heart. Please let your love and compassion flow through my heart. Right hands on your heart. And just listen to the Shiva Sloka. I'm neither the ego nor the superego. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. I am the Spirit. Thanks, Kirti. So we move our attention to the Sahasrara. Just below the Sahasrara is the seat of our heart. As they say, the Atma and Paramatma, the union of the spirit, with the all-pervading power, with the divine. And all around the Sahasrara, as I said, is the seat of all the 7 energy centers within us. So we'll just watch a video with Shri Mataji teaching us how to, again, another way of cleansing, just as we do with, with the Sahasrara, we press down and just rotate it in a clockwise direction to help with the Sahasrara. Similarly, just giving ourselves a little head rub according to where the energy centers are to help open them again a little bit more. Now we'll get Kirti to play the video, please, and then finish off with the meditation after that, just attention on the Sahasrara.
Put your right hand on the Brahmarandra. Just here. Push it. Move it. Clockwise. Now, the whole of this party, you can move. All the 7 chakras are here. You can start it from here if you want. Back side you should move the other way round. Here also other way round. Now, especially here, left nabi. Now, put it on the Brahmarandra, move it. Now, in the clockwise manner. Now bring it here. Vishuddhi. Must move Vishuddhi quite a lot. You see the Viratas thing. Now the Agya. Now the Hamsa. Just with this finger. Better now? Relieved? Much better. Also you can, for your Vishuddhi, you should put your right hand here and rub it the other way around, means anti-clockwise. Vishuddhi. Move it. No, with your fingers. Press it hard. With your fingers. You can massage yourself, I mean to say. Just do it like that. It will be nice. Other way round. Better now, Euphony? Oh, much better. Put it not this way, but take it this way. More on the left Vishuddhi now. With a little oil, it will be all right. It's good. Feeling better now? Much better. Cleared out. Much better now. So you can yourself massage. See, for example, if your eyesight is not all right, massage it here. You can take the name of Maha Ganesha and Maha Bhairava here. It will work out. Ungliyon se kariye. With your fingers, please. With your fingers. You have to rub it with your fingers. Press it hard. If it is on the left side, you can feel it, or it is on the right side. That's why I said that put oil. That doesn't mean putting oil means just straightforward pour it into your head, but rub it with your fingers. Now better? Stopped? Coughing has stopped now. Better now. See, now it's coming out. Good. The heat is coming out a little bit. Now, put the right hand towards me and left hand. Ah, better. Correct. Try with the left hand again. Left hand and right. Bend your heads. Bend your head. Ah, that's like humbling down, you know. Good. Fine. Feeling better now?
So just leave your hand up just a few inches above your head, and just let your attention rest in that gap. Just allowing the thoughts to flow through. Now with the other hand. There's the Kundalini coming up, piercing through the Sahasrara. Enlightening, energizing all the neurons in your brain, balancing our system, settling our attention and our thoughts. And we'll just stay in meditation for a few minutes. We have Mother's photo on Kirti, please. Thank you. And we'll just have a few minutes of meditation with some music and just settling. We'll just play a song. I absolutely love this. So it kind of describes how I feel every time we're sitting for meditation, attention, like going home. So we'll have Mother's photo on and just continue with our meditation.
I'm going home.
We'll finish our meditation with raising our kundalinis and putting the bandhan on. And this time, as we've got the vibrations flowing through, just feeling the kundalini moving up with your hand and just feeling the vibrations flowing through. And bandhan, again, as we have another thing, we do the bandhan at the end, is to just sustain that vibrations within our aura, within ourselves, so it doesn't dissipate as soon as we move out of our meditative state. And so, yes, Shri Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Auntie Rita. Thank you for the lovely session.
Yes, Shri Mataji.
Lovely meditation today. The breakout rooms are going really well. So if anyone's joined right now and if they've gotten late, apologies, but the breakout rooms are already assigned and they're already halfway through. But please, like I said, do not despair. The sessions are not ending. We will have a few more sessions, 3 more days for this series before it ends. And definitely also have the advanced series planned after this. So we will be moving towards that very soon. We'll let you know what the details are tomorrow or day after. Another exciting news is that we will be creating something called a buddy. For example, for all those of you who've been joining us regularly on these meditations for the beginners and for the intermediate, there's another thing that we're planning to do. Starting tomorrow or day after, we're going to start assigning one Sahaja Yogi to each one of you, just like these workshops. So instead, it's just going to be on WhatsApp, and we'll probably create a group with you and one Sahaja Yogi. So that's going to be like your buddy. We're going to check on vibrations. Another interesting concept, I know. But how this works is that when you feel vibrations, we have like a list of all of you who've been joining us regularly. And we're just going to keep a list of Sahaja Yogis who've been joining these sessions, helping you guys out for the workshops. And we're just going to check on vibrations and see who fits with whom. So that way, hopefully, we'll be able to assign buddies to all of you. So that way you will have like a spiritual friend to keep in contact with all the time, so that if you ever need to have a meditation with somebody, if you ever have a question from someone, you'll always have a friend to ask. If there's anything you want to share, you'll always have a friend to speak to. And you can always reach out to us anytime, any day. Please feel free. We're also available. Don't forget about us as well. So hopefully we'll assign your buddies by Monday or Tuesday. And we'll also come up with the format for the for the advanced series. We're saying that it's not 21 days, it's just an advanced series. In reference, the only point of difference is going to be that the advanced series is going to be twice a week instead of every day. And we might do it for 3 months, or we'll see. We'll check how much time we need to give to this advanced series, and we'll let you know. But let's say, for example, it might be 2 days a week for 3 months. In a way, it's going to add up to 21 days. It's just going to be prolonged over 3 months. And the only hard part for you guys is going to be that in those days when we are not going to be there, you still have to meditate. So this advanced series is for you to be able to do it on your own more. So that's the goal. And I see Raman is here. He's joined back. So I think people are joining the main session from the breakout room. So let me just quickly open. Hi, Raman.
Yeah. Hello. I just wrote that I have to leave because I have a next session starting very soon. So,
Oh, lovely.
I can spend a few minutes here. But
How did
then
your session go?
very nice, very nice. I was with Patricia. We meditated. We did a clearing, and we talked about what she feels and about all the issues and how she can balance herself more. So yeah, that was
That's lovely.
beautiful experience. And by the end of the meditation, it was definitely much better. Hopefully she feels the same.
Lovely. So busy Sahaj morning for you, hey, in New York?
Oh
Session after
yeah.
session?
I actually led the session yesterday evening up to 12 p.m. And so this is the first session today, and next session is starting soon. Yeah, so it's a busy weekend.
Lovely to hear that. Lovely to hear that. And so nice to see that Anya is also keeping in contact, and she established a beautiful
Hello.
altar.
Hello, Anya.
I think she's still in her breakout room. She hasn't joined here. Oh, she's here.
No,
Hi,
she's
Anya.
here. Hello.
Anya, you need to unmute yourself.
Okay.
There
Hiya.
you go. You can meet Raman here as well.
Oh yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. Wonderful.
Anya, we are waiting to see your garden photos as well. So
Oh,
whenever you feel like it.
Oh right, I've sent it to Raman. I have sent it to you, Mani.
Yeah, please share. It's very beautiful, and the video too.
Yeah, well, there you are. I will do that.
She has a very beautiful garden. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yes, I can see. Yeah.
Oh, Angela is also here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
Lovely. Anya, please don't forget about me. Share it with me as well.
I will. I will share it with others if you want.
You can just send it right now in the chat, right, with everybody.
No, or you can just share it on the intermediate group. That way, everyone's gonna see it.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Great.
One
No, I
place.
do it on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
lovely.
I have to leave now.
Yes.
Very lovely to see
Raman.
you all. Bye bye.
Thank you, Raman.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll allow you to take. We'll allow you to go for your another session. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining, Raman.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Raman.
Bye bye.
So,
And a
Anya,
beautiful
how was your experience today?
I was with Lynn.
You were with
And-
Lynn, Auntie Lynn.
Yes, yeah, Auntie Lynn.
Yeah, me.
And we had a good talk. You know, I had some very specific questions, and she put my mind in peace, because my question was quite strange in a way, because I said to her that I'm good in meditating. I can sense things. I do have a few problems still recognizing which chakras, am I cold or hot or whatever. So I'm still working on that. But my biggest problem is that when I'm on my own, which I've been on my own for a long time, so I have all this time and I can plan things. But when I have a guest or I go somewhere to someone, that's when I have a bit of a problem sticking with meditation. And what Lynn told me, which was quite interesting and very, very, I just couldn't believe that I didn't think about it. But she said to me, meditate on that. And I thought I will meditate on meditation and getting it right. Because like I said, if I have a routine, I'm quite good. But then if my life goes a bit out of hand, I'm sort of lost and I push it away and I get on with this. And I have to find a way to still do my meditation, doesn't matter what's happened. Yeah.
Wonderful to share that, Auntie Lynn. What an amazing thing. Anya, you know what? Once you start meditating regularly and you find that peace, if you go out of routine, you will miss it so much, because you will realize that you're missing something so significant that you will come back to it, because it's something so personal and it's something that's bringing peace to you. So definitely. And you remember what we did today? We put a bandhan this morning, I'm saying at the beginning of the session, we put a bandhan to the 21-day series. Similarly, you can put yourself in a bandhan, saying that any negativity is stopping me from meditating, or any lethargy, or anything like that, whatever is stopping you, you can write that and just,
Yeah.
and that should also help. And like Auntie Lynn said, how wonderful, meditate on meditation.
Just that we have our own Kundalini within us. And so we're actually asking for the solution and it'll come to us.
Definitely.
Thank you for that.
Definitely.
Thank you.
And we've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all had our struggles. We've all exact same thing that, we're trying to, because life keeps throwing these curveballs. Some days are nice. Some days you'll feel when it gets difficult, then we struggle to meditate because we're like, oh, I have 100 things to do, but where do I place meditation there? But it's just about that realization that in those days, meditation is actually even more important. So we maintain our balance and do everything in balance, because it's very easy to fall off when we have 100 things to do. Our right side gets heated up too much, and then we feel like meditation is not a priority. I have other things that need to be done for sure. So just remember, this is for everyone, that in those days, meditation should actually be even more prioritized. So everything that we do is done well and done in balance. So that's just it. And Auntie Lynn, did you see Anya shared a very beautiful altar? She's framed a very beautiful photograph of Shri Mataji, and very beautifully done. I love the plant next to it as well. So beautiful.
And
No, I didn't see that.
No, I didn't show it to you yet, but yeah, because I sent it on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Then I must have seen it on the WhatsApp. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
so
lovely.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
And you said, Monica, about the plant, and I was looking for something in my garden, and there are no flowers really, because it's October, September, so it's gone. The flowers are gone. But then I thought, this looks nice. It's a greenery. I can cut it every day, new one, because there's so much of it, So I like, because there are more than one color, like green and yellowish, and the mixture. So I thought, that's my flower.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Whatever
nice.
comes from the heart. Very nice. Lovely. And you can keep changing that anytime. And what comes from the heart is what matters. So definitely.
Thank you.
Super amazing. Thank you, Anya. It's always lovely to see you. Lovely to see you, Auntie Lynn. Lovely to see that you could be in the breakout room today instead of being in the main session. So I hope you enjoyed the experience.
I did. It was really nice talking to Anya. Very nice.
Lovely. Lovely. So lovely. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you for supporting these programs, and thank you for being here. And I hope you can be here more for the advanced series as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
lovely.
Good job you're doing.
No, thank you, Auntie. Thank you for joining. I'm just gonna quickly see who else is here who's joined today. So I can see Florian. Hi, Uncle Florian, are you here? And yep, I can see Uncle John Michelle. Hello, Uncle. Uncle, you need to unmute yourself.
Yes. Yeah, very good.
Lovely to see you.
Yes. Do you have Suki still online?
Yes, I think she's still here. Hi, Suki. Are you here? Can you join us?
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Suki. Can I spotlight you as well?
Yeah,
if
sure.
you can turn your video on, I can spotlight you as well, so we can see you.
I'm a little bit camera shy, so I'll just keep the photo on.
Okay, no worries at all. We can hear you. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I would like Suki to share what she feels.
Oh, what can I say? Just meditating with Uncle John Michael. It's been a real honor, because he has a really good energy and makes me feel so good. I feel so light. I feel wherever there was any heaviness, it's gone. I feel much, happier, joyful. I couldn't thank him enough. He's just, really, really amazing. And yeah, I had such a good session with him. So thank you so much for pairing me up with Uncle.
So Suki,
No,
you've
that's
been you've been doing the 21 days from the beginning, like 2 months ago, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
It is going to be 2 months soon. Wow.
2 months.
I
It's
know.
been it's flown by so quickly, because it's been so much fun, you know, just feeling the vibrations and going through the journey as well, and understanding yourself and your own vibrations, and you know, bringing more enlightenment to the vibrations. You feel such a difference from day one to now. You know, I feel so different from where I started, and I feel so good. So thanks to Sahaja Yoga, thanks to everybody.
So what we found is with Suki in the meditation one-on-one is that she has some heaviness in the Vishuddhi, the Agya, the left Swadhisthana, as we all have had, you know, when we start. And as we all have done this kind of thing, is to focus too much on the problems that we have, and we cannot actually let go. And so my advice to Suki was really, as soon as you feel the peace and the joy, just hang on to that and relax. Don't worry about the other things, because the Kundalini is going to fix it for us. So the peace is the most important. As soon as we have the peace, means we get balanced. We just hang on to this and meditate as much as possible. So that was my
How
advice.
beautiful. So Suki, I'm just curious to know, is there anything in particular you can share that you've really felt good about, or any experience that made you feel like, oh wow, this is so different from anything I've done before?
How can I explain? From where I started to now, I used to feel quite heavy when I started. I used to feel a lot of blockages, and now I'm feeling my heart is opening up and I feel joy. I feel really so happy when I look at Shri Mataji's photo. I feel the vibrations. I'm doing the candle meditation, the Agya Chakra meditation. I'm doing the bandhan on the hand. I'm doing everything, and I am noticing really positive changes. Something that I've never experienced ever in my life. So it's a real blessing that Sahaja Yoga somehow came into my life, and I was able to do this. So it's just like I don't know how this happened. Somehow I became part of Sahaja Yoga.
It didn't happen somehow. It was meant to be.
Yes, yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody for even Auntie Rita's meditation today was just so beautiful. I felt so many good vibrations, so relaxing. Sometimes, you know, you can't just explain, but because we feel, and it was a really beautiful meditation. So thank you, Auntie Rita, as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Suki. That was beautiful hearing, because we've been in touch a bit. So absolutely amazing. Thanks for sharing. Makes my heart.
And what we agreed is when you did the foot soaking meditation, when you raised your hands a few times, personally I felt the peace really very strong, and Suki felt the same. When we discussed afterwards, she felt the same, and that's when I said to her, when you feel this, hang on to this, forget everything else.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
to just hold that happiness.
I can just absolutely feel it. My heart is just, yeah. Great. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you, Jean-Michel, for making her share it.
Yeah, no, I think it's important. And one thing that Suki was mentioning to me before is that before she came to doing a first meditation with us, she was asking people around her. She had problems, and she was asking people. her friends or people she thought would be able to help her. And she was asking, I need to find a solution. I need the answers. I need this. And then she comes to Sahaja Yoga. And that's typical seeker journey where they have such a strong desire that ultimately the divine is coming one way or the other.
Absolutely.
Suki, that is something that most of us can relate to, and most of us can say we've been there, done that, exactly that. When there's problems and we're finding solutions and trying to see and not getting it anywhere, and then all of a sudden it comes as an answer to all our prayers. So thank you so much, Suki. It's been
so much. And I love Sahaja Yoga. It's brilliant.
That's beautiful.
I'm enjoying every single day. I look forward to it.
So Suki, you have to promise us that once we start the advanced series, we will meet twice a week instead of every day.
Okay.
But you will have all these people in contact. We're going to create buddies and actually pair everybody up with one Sahaja Yogi or the other by Monday. And you're already in contact with Auntie Rita and Uncle John Michelle. So that's amazing. But for everyone, we're going to pair each and every person who's joining with a Sahaja Yogi. So everybody can have like a friend or a Sahaja Yogi as a spiritual guide. But you have to promise that you will keep meditating every day, morning, evening, even when we don't meet every day.
Definitely. It really, really helps every day. It's become part of my life now. So it's really very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Suki. Thank you, Uncle John Michelle. Thank you, Auntie Rita. It's lovely. Lovely to see that people are benefiting and everybody's enjoying. And I just wonder if I can call Dr. Prasad online as well. Dr. Prasad, hi, how are you? Are you here? Is it possible for you to unmute yourself? Hi, Dr. Prasad. I can see you.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Prasad.
Hello. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Lovely to finally see you today. How are you feeling?
Yeah. Excellent.
We always enjoy reading your lovely comments. We're so happy to see that you're enjoying the meditations. How was today's session?
Yeah, today's session was extraordinary. In the beginning itself, we did reach the meditation stage. Later, when we are in the room, we were 4 of us, and Vishal took us, Philippines. He took us to a greater, higher levels. He clarified all our doubts, and the session was conducted very nicely, and we were all stand clarified with our doubts, and everyone was happy. And
so
one more meditation we have done, and we did enjoy that. And he has taken us to a self-realization level. So we are thankful to the Sahaja Yoga, and particularly Manika and the admins who have been
thank you.
day in and day out for 42 days and bringing us to this stage. And we are really, really, truly grateful to all of you.
No, Uncle, and we're hoping we can be on this journey for a longer time. We're definitely looking forward to being in the advanced series with all of you. And I was just as I was saying to Suki, I'm just going to say the same thing to you as well. Okay. Please continue meditating every day, even when we don't meet every day, so that every 2 days, we're going to meet every 2 days now. So every 2 days when we do meet you, we're hoping that all of you have more experiences to share with us. That's going to make us so happy when you guys come and tell us that how beautiful your meditations have been, or what miracles you've witnessed in your life, because miracles are just around the corner.
Okay, just now while discussing with Vishal, I was sharing also, when we are with the group, our meditation level is much higher than what we do it individually. So he was also confirming that. So better you kindly organize as frequently as possible. We are doing daily, morning and evening we are doing. but it is always better with the group, because the Indian
That
groups
is-
are not working now, all that not active online. So we depend on you fully. Kindly help us.
We'll definitely keep that in mind, Uncle. Like I said, we haven't formalized a format yet, but we
Yeah.
will tell you all for sure tomorrow. So tomorrow is when we're hoping we'll come up with the exact format, what the advanced series is going to look like. And we'll definitely keep that in mind. We've always kept all your feedback in mind, and we've always tried to incorporate it as much as we can, because at the end of the day, it is for everyone. So,
Nice of you.
but I just keep meditating as well, because it might happen that even if we do it every alternate day, still there's going to be one day when we don't meet. So you have to still have that commitment to meditate on your own. Yeah.
That is okay. That is so
And
nice.
any experience you would like to share, Dr. Prasad, from this 42-day journey that we've been on together? Is there anything in particular that you really felt the difference? How Sahaja Yoga has made you feel? Anything that your heart
Yes.
says you would like to share with us?
Yes. I was earlier also trying to do meditation. I did earlier in some other yoga classes and all we have taken. That is the silent meditation, Siddha Samadhi Yoga group I have done. So there we were not getting that meditative state. Only a couple of times it has come. It has come in a very high level. So we going to continue further as the link has separated and we were busy with our job and other things. So when we came to Sahaja Yoga, it was different. It is totally different in the sense the mechanism is already there. When we practice, automatically it comes. By the time we do that Kundalini and Bandhan, so we are in a meditative state. And with the practice, even while we are watching TV or going somewhere on the seaside, we are on the seaside. So we get into that meditative state suddenly. And that is the only wonderful Mataji and all of you have helped us really for reaching that kind of level in just 42 days. Just 42 days, our lives have changed. We are thankful, grateful to all of you, Jean and Retaji and Suki and so many people who have been working hard, Vaibhaji, and so many people are working behind the screen and on the screen. So we are grateful, really grateful to Sahaja.
Beautiful.
I mean, I think, as I was saying this morning, actually, in the same session that Raman was in, that it's what actually amazes me is actually it's your seeking. It's, you know, you people seeking and your desire to kind of achieve and know the divine that works out. I mean, Shri Mataji has, you know, discovered the giver self-realization. We are just the tools, and absolutely, it's amazing.
Particularly your foot soak, ma'am, Ritaji, and really that help. And you do it in such a systematic manner. And Mr. Jean, he has also taken us to greater heights whenever you come and bless us. All others are also doing. Each time when we interact or see one new person taking us to meditation process, really wonderful. And we are experiencing that, and we are indeed grateful. And because of our earlier, I think we have a relationship from the previous births also. That is what we feel, and the blessings of the elders. And Mataji is coming and giving us this kind of thing. Yeah, truly indebted to you.
Wow, it is so beautiful, and it is exactly how I feel about what we are doing today. Is not we are all one beautiful community, and when we do meditate together like this, it is so much more powerful, enjoyable than alone at home. I agree.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Oh, this just makes my heart so full. It
Yes.
again, you know, it gives you that boost of energy that like do more.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you, Uncle.
So, Dr.
I hope you
Prasad,
don't mind, but
Dr. Prasad, where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in South India, sir. I live in a place known as Vishakhapatnam. So I'm stationed here. So I have been to, I think, many places all over, and my daughter and son are already in UK and US. So it's great to be with all of you, learned people of Sahaja Yoga, and we'll definitely will come up to your expectations.
I have been to Kerala, and it was beautiful. I loved it.
Thank you so much, sir.
And Uncle Prasad, like I was saying to you yesterday, we're all family now. You have family all over the world now.
Yeah.
So next time when you come to Australia, you're going to have a big family waiting for you here, definitely. And that goes for everyone who's been joining. Trust us when we say we are family. So hopefully we'll get to see you all one day in person, and it'll be so joyous.
Definitely, as soon as this is over, we'll come across to even Australia.
Definitely.
To see
Looking
all
forward
of
to it.
Thank you,
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Lovely to see you. I can also see there's Verna. Hi, Verna, are you here? Just feel free to unmute yourself. And while we're at it, I can see, hi, Shamim. Hi, Shamim, are you here?
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Shamim, how are you?
Monica, I'm good.
Shamim, your audio is breaking a bit.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Are you outside somewhere?
You know why? Because I'm actually walking. I'm taking my son to the swimming. You know, I'm just taking my son to swimming in the condo itself. So yeah, I'll just be with you in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll come back.
Sure.
I'll come back.
Sure. All right. In the interim, we're gonna let's see who else do we have here, because it's been so lovely to see.
Verna is back.
Lovely to see. Hi, Sudarshan. Are you here, Sudarshan? Oh, there you go. Verna's here. Hi. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I'd left the room there for a minute.
Lovely to see you.
Nice to see you all. Yeah, it was great. Thank you so much for all your work. And we had a really good breakout room just a few minutes ago. With Debbie and another Australian. So I'm in Canada, so we're quite a distance apart, but lots in common.
Definitely. Look how connected we are now. So it doesn't matter.
No.
How's your experience been, Verna? Just wanted to know, how's your journey been so far?
It's been good. I just trying to understand, I guess the main thing is just this thoughtless awareness, I guess, is, something that you just want to get into in order to grow. So time seems to be sort of limited for me, just because I work full time. So I'm just trying to incorporate it in a way that, is doable for me on a daily basis, but just keeping that simple, principle in mind is helpful. But I also, I like to understand every aspect of it. So, just learning about all the chakras is really fascinating.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's so much more we can learn when we go in advanced. Like I mentioned, there's one aspect of the quality that every chakra has. We've learned thoroughly that, for example, the heart has the quality that it makes you fearless, it gives you compassion, gives you love. Your Vishuddhi gives you that collectivity, and that you can connect, and it gives you that sweetness. Now, if we start questioning that, where are these qualities? Who's putting these qualities into these chakras? Of course, there's the divine, but the divine also has a source, right? So there's different deities who incarnated in different times who absolutely put those qualities in place. And that's a part of the evolutionary process that we as humans have had the fortune to sort of witness. And for example, when Christ incarnated, he gave us forgiveness. He gave us the quality to forgive because he did it himself, despite everything that he went through. Similarly, there's heaps of, there's so many deities who incarnated on different chakras, and we can learn about them and how you can increase those qualities in yourself. Comes down to qualities. Like the basic is always the qualities. We're always coming back to manifesting those qualities in our life, because trust me, that makes it so easy, and the life becomes so beautiful when we're not angry, when we're not collecting unnecessary baggages in our life, then everything becomes nicer. So there's heaps to learn still, because even though we're practicing Sahaj, we're learning every day, because there's infinite knowledge really. But
Sure. Yeah, certainly an eye-opener, but it's something I think once you start, and it's just something that you can't turn away from.
Varna, we celebrate all the festivals together. Our dream is that, as Sahaja Yogis, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate all the festivals together every month. And there's, in the world, there's so many festivals that happen across the year, right? So there's different festivals that happen every month, and we all get together, celebrate together, and it happens across the world. So it'll be so nice. I was talking to Webber, my husband. I was saying that, it would be so nice if everyone who's been joining these sessions, they can participate one day. I hope COVID ends soon and things open up, where we can all travel the world, see each other, really celebrate all these festivities together, because it is so joyous. What we're going to do is on day 40, on the Wednesday, which is the last day, I hope you can join. I know you're working, but if you can join live, it'll be really nice. But see how you go. But we're thinking we'll share a video of what it is like to have those celebrations, because you guys should also see how we celebrate these festivals, how we celebrate each other. Really, it's more like celebration of life every month. Every time there's some festivity, we get together, cook together, eat together, celebrate together. So there's no conditionings, no judgment. It makes for such a nice community. So hopefully we'll share some videos on that on Wednesday as a part of the celebration, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get to see you all in person someday.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Varna. Thank you for joining, and all the best to you for everything. Just keep in touch.
Will do.
And as I've been saying to everyone, just keep meditating as much as you can in your own time, even on the days we don't meet. Just continue, and it'll keep helping you out, even on the days when you're busy. Just 5 minutes, whenever you can squeeze in, it'll be really nice.
Great. Thank you again.
Thank you, Varna. And we'll see you again shortly. Who else do we have here? Let me just quickly take a look. We have lovely Auntie Nirmala. Hello, Auntie. How are you?
Hi, Monica. I'm great.
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
Yes.
How was your session?
Fantastic today, because I had two of them from Canberra, a family, Deepika and Madhu. And
oh, lovely.
Yes, they are from Canberra. And coincidentally, Patricia, who was in room 23, she got disconnected, and she came to my room. So we had a nice group, a nice session. I did candle treatment with them, with Madhu and Deepika, because they said sometimes they feel lethargic, sleepy, and they wanted to know how to clear the left. So Deepika enjoyed the session, and she had this fantastic experience where she felt this, coolness in her after the candle treatment. So I hope they, join the session and they can share it with you. And with Patricia, it was just, she didn't have a candle. So I just told her to use her hand because, we are all realized, our hand works, Mother Kundalini works. So just did this session with them, and I shared my experience. Of course, I was stranded in Australia and didn't know, couldn't come back. So they were amazed how I survived alone. Hi, Jean-Michel.
Lovely, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely to
So
hear that,
thank you,
Auntie.
Monica, for being, asking me to be part of this program from the beginners to the intermediate series. I've learned a lot.
Auntie, you have to keep yourself available for the advanced as well.
Thank you. Thank you. It has been a nice experience.
The 21 days meditation for Nirmala and I, it's our meeting place. We enjoy coming because we meet each other again.
Yes, John, yes. Yeah.
COVID doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't. I
Yes,
know, because I met Auntie Nirmala at the Love America tour when we were traveling to US for the Sahaja Yoga tour, and didn't realize that this is how I'm going to see her again for online meditations and for online sessions.
Monica, you are telling me this today, but I didn't know you were in that. Were you in that West?
I was on the New York route. We traveled to New York.
Okay, but all of us met in Kanajori.
Yes, so for everyone who's watching and wondering, before COVID, we had sessions like this when we used to travel across the world and have sessions in person. And COVID took that away from us, but it gave us this beautiful platform called Zoom, where we can be on a world tour connecting with people who need to meditate. So this is even better because we can continue. We could never do a journey like this. Like we could never continuously meditate with people for 40 days. I mean, we would travel, have sessions, and then we would keep traveling. And we used to do this once in a while, not all the time, but Zoom's been amazing for that. Yes. And I can see Shamim's back. Hi, Shamim.
Hi, Monica. Right now I can talk to you. I was like rushing to bring my son to the swimming, and I'm sitting near the swimming pool. And trust me, I heard so many Sahaja yogis and our fellow yogis are talking, and something just dawned in me right now, and that's the reason I want to share with you. There was a time my son had an issue. I mean, he still has. He's slightly ASD and ADHD. Okay, so he was diagnosed, and I was trying to do therapies and a lot of things. And first time I wanted to go when I was in Singapore. I moved from Singapore, right? So I wanted him to learn swimming, and I realized I had to hit him, because he would not get into the water. And today, when I'm seeing him doing tricks in the swimming pool right over here, I just realized how ungrateful I have been. I never realized the hand of God in this. Today he's like pro, and he not only does his own swimming. If someone goes down, he will help that person also. So, and I realized that there are so many times I've complained to God that why did you do this to my child? But then I realized it's a very, very different soul. And because of all of you, I saw that light side. And I thank you, all of you. Really, I don't know, because I'm not very spiritual, I'm not very religious, but certain things just dawned on me right now. And I just thought I will share with you that we don't realize God's hand most of the time, or divine's hand, So, yeah,
Shamim, you remember that video we played on attention? Did you see that? When the one in which that gorilla was there?
Yes.
That short video.
Yes.
That's the thing, that when our attention is on the wrong things, on the things that are not right in our life, we skip and we miss all the blessings that are there. And Sahaja Yoga does help you realize that you have to count your blessings, you have to see, and then when you start putting your attention on those things,
it does help.
It starts manifesting. Yes. And Shamim, it has to be persistent effort. Like, I have to commend you. I have to say you've been one of the most regular people who've joined us every day. If you haven't joined us on a day, you've always texted me letting me know that it's the weekend and you won't be able to. and then you've always caught up on the videos.
I did
So-
try, but last few days has not been very regular, but I will get back. Last few days, I have been a bit distracted. I could not focus, but honestly, it is becoming a part of my life along with my own prayer also. So, I will try to incorporate this in my life as much as possible, because I don't have to go
Definitely.
anywhere. It doesn't take up much of my time. And I have started feeling, I do feel vibration and all, but I've not felt all those hot and cold, but I'm not looking into the journey. I just want to be in the journey. That's
Yes.
most important for me. Yeah. So it's not that I will not
And you
fall.
know-
It's not, I think we will all fall, but we will all get up also.
Definitely. And Shamim, can I say, from day one when I first spoke to you to today, which is day 42, I see such a change in you already. You are a much calmer person. Your energies uplifted us as well. Your enthusiasm has also uplifted us as you go. So thank you from the
all
bottom
of
of
you
our
for
heart
this
for being
support.
on
Is
this journey.
such a lovely bunch of people, such selfless, that's what I don't see nowadays, most of the places and most of the people. We when we message someone, there's always an intent, right? Most of the time. And there's no intent, no ulterior motives. That's what has driven me to this. There's some people in this world are so selfless, who can give so much of their time to us, to unknown people from all over the world, and so non-judgmental, so accepting, so embracing. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm really, really grateful to all of you.
And we take it all back to Shri Mataji. Shamim, this is all her teachings. Like I said, we place her as our guru, if you may say so. But she was the one who led by example. She traveled the world selflessly for years, for 30 plus years, non-stop travel. She would travel 5 countries in 10 days, giving programs tirelessly, one after the other, making people realize what life should really mean, giving them the self-realization, teaching this way of life where, you have to be more appreciative, you have to be self-reliant. Before I was in Sahaj, if I was ever in trouble, I used to look for people to give them phone calls, because I needed that comfort. We all do that. I might give a phone call to my sister, or I might call some friends, and it would be frustrating when they wouldn't pick up their phone, or if they wouldn't be there when I needed them at that moment. And after Sahaj, I realized I never need anyone, because I have myself, I have my Kundalini, I have Shri Mataji. So when I started practicing in Sahaj, I started seeing that comfort in Shri Mataji's photograph. I started talking to her. So when I would feel down, when I would feel things are not working, I would talk to her. In my heart, I would just talk to her, communicate with Shri Mataji. And Shamim, my problems would dissipate. The moment I would start talking, I would start feeling this lightness, as if, everything's just trickling down. I can, our problems are like a bag. So I'm worried. I realize I'm wearing a bag on my shoulder, which is troubling me. Then I'm just going to talk to Shri Mataji that this is happening. It's troubling me. And all of a sudden I could feel like, I can lift that bag and keep it down. She's going to look after it. And as soon as I would do that, my worries would just disappear. So something that you can also experiment, and everybody else who's watching can experiment, take that bag off and surrender. That is what we mean by surrender. You have that on your shoulder, take it off, put it down, surrender. And all of a sudden you'll realize that those troubles are going away. And that comfort started settling in more and more, to a point where you can be in meditation anytime. You can feel that bliss anytime, especially in the moment when you need it the most, is when you're in trouble. Meditate at that time.
I guess so. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamim. And I hope you'll continue with us on the advanced series as well.
Yes, I would try my best. Yes, absolutely.
Lovely. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you, Shamim. So nice to see you. How wonderful is that, Auntie Nirmala and Uncle John Michelle? So lovely to hear comments like that.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, to have true seekers, and they want to learn, because they missed the beginner series. They joined the intermediate, and they were so eager to know the treatment for lethargy and sleepiness, because they also admitted they do sleep off during mother's talk. So that candle treatment was like a boost to them.
But I think what Monica was saying just before is very, very important about this bag that we're carrying, because we've all been through that. Is like we are very enthusiastic about Sahaja Yoga. The knowledge is unbelievable. The silence we feel is crazy. It's like never seen before. But we are so busy in our life, working, looking after family, that we don't find the time to actually settle down and get deep into it, because we're carrying this bag all the time. So if we can find a way, as Monica was describing, where we can put the bag aside and realize that once the bag is on the floor, things are being done anyway, somehow it's organized, and one day we realize I didn't have to rush that much. I didn't need to work so hard. It was just my own conditionings that was stopping me to actually step in the meditation state. And this is so important to all of us. So important.
Definitely. Thank
And
you for
also,
sharing.
I agree with Monica when she said, hold on to Mother Kundalini in, in any situation, and she will help out. That is really very true, because, I've shared my experience. I just held on to dear Kundalini and Mother, to guide me in times of all those troubles that I had. So,
definitely, it is our individual Shakti, our individual support. Yeah. And on that note, we also have lovely Manu here. We can't leave you out. Manu, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. How was your session?
Yeah, the session was quite interesting. I was with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seekers. You always hold me up. Anyways, it's okay.
Last time you said you really enjoyed having more people, so we thought, why not do it again?
Yes, it was okay. It was very good. Very interesting. I was with one seeker was coming, was in and out the 21 days meditation. So she missed a few, but she was also quite happy with the results she was getting with the few that she attended. And she was with a friend who never had this self-realization, but who was kind of eager to know a bit more about it. Basically, that his name was Niraj, and he was practicing another meditation, and he was, I think, having a few. I'm not sure they were really pleasant experiences with the other meditation that he's doing. So we basically did the process, the self-realization process, and then we went a little bit deeper afterwards. I guided a meditation depending on what they were feeling as well. So it went well. I think they all felt okay, but in the end, we had a little conversation. And Cyril, I think, has been coming for quite a while now, and he couldn't feel anything. Like, he couldn't feel the vibrations. He couldn't feel anything really, even after the meditation. And I asked him what was he seeking. And he basically told me that he didn't really have a spiritual seeking. More for him, most important was he was trying to find a way to find a balance. The only answer I had for him was that it's fine. He needs to take his time anyways. But even if he doesn't feel now the attraction towards something a little bit more spiritual, which is the case for the Sahaja meditation, he can surrender that to his own Kundalini and tell his Kundalini that, okay, at the moment, this is where I am. This is where I'm sitting at. I'm not that eager to know more about the spiritual aspect of it, but it feels that there is more to it. So I advised him that just try and let that to your Kundalini. Let your Kundalini sort it out for you, whether it's tomorrow or in a year time or 2 years. But you can't force it. And yeah, so that was him, and I think he was having a little bit of trouble with his own, with a few events in his own life. So,
Cyril.
Yeah.
Cyril, you need to smile as well. Can you smile a little bit? You look so serious. Just here for a meditation to lighten you and to make you feel better. But you have to smile a little bit.
Okay.
How are you feeling now?
Me, I'm fine as usual. The meditation helped with slight improvement.
So last time I remember when we spoke last time, you said you was joining the sessions regularly, but you weren't having your own meditations regularly. Is there any difference now? Are you able to meditate more at home?
I tried doing very little for the last few days, but I thought it's overwhelming as a beginner.
As a beginner, it's overwhelming. So you can just
Yeah.
go back to one of the sessions we've done and just play them on YouTube and have a meditation on your own. Would that help?
No, I plan to do that, but to do it twice a day, with 1 or 2 or 3 hours in the evening like this, and then in the morning.
No, you don't have to spend 2-3 hours. These sessions are long. These sessions are long because we're catering to everybody. So, but when you do it yourself, you only spend 15 minutes. You don't spend 2 hours in meditation. We don't do that. You just spend 15 minutes, see how you feel. You can just use a part of the meditation. You don't have to watch the entire video. So you can go to any of the beginner sessions, open the meditation, just play a small part, have a meditation, and then close the video again. So that way you spend 15-20 minutes in the morning, 15-20 minutes in the evening, and that's all. We don't expect you to do 2 hours in the morning. Even we don't do it. Like I don't think we've ever done it.
No, I tried. What I was referring to is 10-15 minutes in the morning, and that's overwhelming for me at the beginning, because we are already doing 1, 2, or 3 hours in the evening, and then somewhere in the morning. So I think each person will find his own right balance according to time. Some people's goal maybe is very intense, so they'll do it more and they can adapt to it. But some people, maybe their goal are average or light, or and they will take time to find the balance.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
See, if you when you get up in the morning, like anytime you get up in the morning, if you sit down on the side of your bed and just for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, you open your hands like this, and just when you wake up, just close your eyes and watch how you're feeling with no effort at all. And sometimes for me, it takes me into meditation very quickly because I'm just awake. And this 1 minute meditation when I wake up, when I decide to meditate later during the day, it is so much easier. It's like the switch is on, the switch has been turned on. So if you want to try this, you meditate straight away when you wake up, just for 1 minute, 2 minutes. And if you reach the silence, you are set to go for the day. You can meditate anytime, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it will come back. Try that.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip.
Monica, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry, didn't realize. No, I was saying thank you, Cyril, and thank you, Manu. I hope it was a good, interesting session for you today. Like interesting in a good way.
Yeah, for sure. It's always good. Anyways, I had a beautiful session. Then we also had other people there who shared their the feeling, and they all felt the peace, and they all felt good.
That's lovely.
So that's nice. It's we're doing the right thing. So
lovely. So, and I can see Sean here is completely blissed out. Hi, Sean. Lovely to see. I can almost feel like I'm on the beach.
Yes, me too. I am in the wind.
The breeze, the nice wind and the breeze. You're giving us all the feels of the beach, Sean.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! How lovely! How are you, Sean? How was your session? We can't hear you properly, Sean.
I believe I went in some very blissful states during the meditation. Thank you.
We can see that. How lovely. Sean, I know it's very windy there, but how do you feel now that it's been 42 days? How has this journey been for you? I think he dropped out. He's probably at the beach, so he's definitely in Sahaj bliss, like had a blissful session, and lovely to see that he's completely how I wish I was at the beach right now. Oh, lovely to see Auntie Patricia. Hello, Auntie.
Auntie Deborah.
Oh,
hi.
Auntie Deborah.
I'm having a great time. I just wanted to make a few points.
Yes.
One, I really appreciate that point that Jean-Michel made about the sort of super rapid plug in when you first get up in the morning, because sometimes if you think about meditation, it can become like a chore in your mind if you let it. And the thing is to sort of feel the joy straight away and to connect with that. You know, I mean, I think that's really key. And then I've forgotten what the other point was. But we had, I had a room with the new person, and I don't know if she's still here actually, but she's from Malaysia, and she was having an attack from neighbours who were sort of putting bad vibes on her, you know, negative attack. And I think she wasn't feeling the full realization on her hands, but she went into thoughtless awareness, and that's the thing to hang on to with it. And I think we can sometimes get a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of information that we're giving, but it is so simple really with that. And I just told her a few things that I found personally helpful, because it was like when I got my realization, I was like, bonus, I can also finally get rid of like negative attacks, like, wow. And I just made a suggestion about like putting a candle into a bowl and putting it beside her bed with the photo at night, and also just sitting there with the candle, you know, so you've got two candles, one with the photo and one to the left. And I also showed her about doing a bandhan around the Swadhisthana, just because, you know, it's like that was a particular need in her situation. But the other thing was really fun was when she took out her photo of Shri Mataji, and I said, I know I was there. And I said, have a look, it's a little blue thing in the corner. That's the couch. That's the couch that I sewed the cover for. Really amazing. then somebody else was there, and she was also from Malaysia, and these two people are from Malaysia, and it was just like things are all lining up, things are all connecting. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that was really lovely. But I just wanted to reaffirm that thing about maybe not loading people up too much, because I saw one night somebody was talking about foot soaking, and we just had a big foot soaking session, and then he was told to, somebody said, oh, you need to foot soak, and he was like, again. And I reckon, it's very, I know we're really enthusiastic and we love it, but it's really important.
Was it in the breakout room?
No, it was a couple of days ago. And but for me, I just feel like it's really important to keep the joy going and to not feel like it's onerous in any way. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
But maybe I'm just sensitized because I came from the old days when it really was, hard going.
Now,
the other day I was telling a story that was very much close to what you're talking about. Is in 19 I think it was 1991.
Right.
I was in this. I was confused in my daily practice because I was hearing from people, you cannot do this, you should do this, you don't do this, and I was confused. I couldn't find my way. So I was praying Shri Mataji to help me. And then a few months later, I was going to India tour, and I ended up in Shri Mataji's house to help for different things. And I was sitting in front of her, and I was like 2 meters away from Shri Mataji, and I was able to feel her directly with no one telling me anything. And I was completely amazed how simple it was for me to sit here in front of her. There was nothing complicated. The protocol was very simple. My heart was open. That's it. So I stayed in her house for a couple of days. We were doing different things. When I came back to Australia, it was in France at that time. I was in France. My whole attitude in meditation was changed. Everything changed because I realized there was nothing much needed. It was like the relationship is there. Shri Mataji, our Kundalini is there, no matter what. Even if we feel catch, we don't feel the cool. It is not. It is good if we do, but it is not the most important. Most important is to have that freedom of the spirit that we feel this. The peace that comes in, the joy, that's mostly the most important.
That connection is so important. And I just want to thank you for having this intensive, because you've really enabled me to reconnect. I mean, it's been like plugging in and getting a supercharge. And it really has been fantastic. Because, I was, I had some conditioning, let's just keep it simple. And it was interfering with my relationship. I mean, I've always recognized Shri Mataji, of course, but the depth can be difficult. But yeah, to keep it simple, because sometimes we can get over enthusiastic with new people or even think we can correct someone else, but it's really, I think, important to remember that joy and to not make it an onerous thing. But yeah, I mean, I love it.
Because meditations have to be simple. It's a simple thing you do in connection, and that's the hope. That's the goal that we've had here. I hope if anyone's felt overwhelmed at any point, just remember this, that it is simple. It's just about feeling that joy and that peace within. And as long as you're feeling that, you're fine. There's not much to do. Just meditate and feel that joy. 5 minutes is also enough. Thank you, Auntie Deborah. Thank you, Uncle John.
Thank you so much for asking me to comment. I really love this group, and it's fantastic, honestly. It's like, I really feel like things are accelerating. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. We have lovely Priyanka here. Hi, Priyanka.
Hello, everyone. So happy to be
So
here.
you're in
Thank you so much.
Amsterdam?
Yeah, I'm in Amsterdam, very close to your sister's place. Yeah, so
So lovely to
thank
see
you
you.
so
How
much.
has the meditation been?
It's been great. Yeah, it's yeah, I've actually been in Sahaja Yoga for more than a year, but and already done intermediate, but yeah, this was the first 21 days. So, and I just wanted to share, I think yesterday I had messaged you saying I will not be able to stay because of like I had my dance class and like last Sunday, but I don't know. I mean, I just didn't think about it, and my daughter was not feeling well. She was having slight cold, so I decided not to go to the dance class because there are other people, and I thought let me just be here. And I never expected that I'll be there like throughout the session, and it was just meant to be. And I'm just so thankful to all of you. Yeah, so
Yeah, when I saw you, I was thinking, I was like, Priyanka said that, you sent me a
yeah.
text saying that you'd have to leave
Yeah,
early.
I say I was very sure that I sent you a text that I will join the breakout room, but yeah, like last Sunday, I'll just leave a little early. But I'm just amazed that I'm still here. I don't know. It's amazing. So, and I had a wonderful session.
Definitely. Is it possible, like just share anything that you felt has really benefited you? How has Sahaj helped you? Anything from your own journey?
Yeah, I think I could see practical changes. Like I'm a Montessori teacher, and I have been like guiding parents, with different things about how to understand children, and but sometimes it was all outwardly, and I have my own daughter, and it used to be quite challenging in terms of maybe reaction, and then I used to wonder that in the morning I'm guiding parents, and in the evening I'm reacting to my daughter. What is happening? I don't understand. I have so much knowledge about the children, but still, then it was a thing that somewhere I had to work on myself, get that calmness and peace within. And that has been a change. I mean, at least like practically, because of course I can see it with my daughter, that calmness, that peace. And now there is a match between, like they say, practice what you preach. And that is what I was, I think, seeking, because I've been in this line for 10 years, Montessori, and then I had to like somewhere it's going away, it's going somewhere else. So I think it was an overall experience. And I think in every field, I think this is what will help, that if you have knowledge about your field, you have knowledge about yourself, I think that's how it works out, complete overall development. And this, these 21 days has been really great, because yeah, there were some challenges of like doing it on my own in between. And then this happened. It was like something keeps coming. Okay, like a reminder that, okay, let's have 21 days. Let's have 21 days session for you, or all of you, so that you're on track. So something, I just don't think much. It's just going with the flow. But I just want to take this occasion to thank each one of you. I mean, it has been amazing, amazing. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for being on this journey with us, and hope you'll continue being in the advanced series as well.
Yeah. Being in Amsterdam, there is a group has already started on Thursdays.
Lovely.
So, yeah, and I had a conversation with your sister also. So I don't know. I mean, somehow it's getting connected with both of us. Great. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Lovely.
Have
Lovely.
a great
Thank
day.
you, Priyanka. Thank you for being with
so
us.
much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, I got a message from Anya. Yes, Anya, would you like to share what you wanted to say?
I can't. I'm unmuted myself, but I cannot bring my picture. It's not allowing me.
You just can you now try now?
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Lovely. I'll just put you in spotlight.
A few things really. I sort of always talk about things, but I wanted to thank you very much for doing what you've done. But the previous speaker, and I already forgot who it was, but they were talking about you being so passionate and trying to pass it to new people. And that's what came to my mind, that because I have joined you a few months ago when you were just on YouTube, and it was more like, you know, few to 2, 3, 4, 5 people. It wasn't on this scale, you know, and with really well organized things there. And then I was told, oh, you do this tomorrow and tomorrow you do that. And I just couldn't keep up with it. And I just basically walked out, you know, if you know what I mean. But then it's interesting that I got an email and I didn't about the 21 days, and I never connected the two. I never connected the two things, that it was the same thing. And when I joined it, and I obviously felt good, and it was so well organized by you, and thought how to get the access when it is in live, obviously, when people cannot get on live, and because it's in the middle of the day for me, so sometimes it's tricky, you know. And I suddenly realized that it's the same thing. It's the same thing on the now. You know, you really, I could see, I mean, I've worked in IT all my life, and I thought, my goodness, the work they must have put into that. But I just take my hat for you all, and thank you for that. Yes, but I also, what I'm saying, that when you start pushing things at people too much and expecting them to do this and not to do that, people can get overwhelmed, you know. And I got overwhelmed, and now I love it, because that bit of freedom given to me and that flexibility, you know. Yeah. So thank you.
Anya ji, I think you joined a Sahaj session, but it was a different one, not with us. You only joined us on the 21 day.
Do you think so? Okay, so I rephrase it. Whoever I joined it with, it didn't work, and then it worked, and I sort of assumed that you were the same, you know. But again, it's my lack of knowledge too, and I don't remember things usually. When I finish,
That's
I move on. Yeah.
But
again, it did. So that's interesting. Again, that I've joined with some group, but it didn't work. When with you, it worked. So there you are, even.
There you go. Yay.
Well done, and thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Anya ji. Thank you for sharing that. We try our level best to keep it simple here. And absolutely, it has to be in everyone's freedom. They have to do whatever they can do in their own time, in their own freedom. So that's, we've never tried to push anyone to do anything extra or beyond what they would like to do. So I think that's the good thing that's worked for these sessions, that, you know, everybody's done it in their own freedom, and the regularity helps, that we could do it every day. And congratulations for making it this far. It's day 43 today, so that's lovely. Thank you for being with us for such a long time. Lovely. Thank you, Anya ji. What we'll do now is, it's been lovely. It's been a very long session. We have just one last person, and then we're going to quickly have a short meditation and finish, call it a night tonight. We have lovely Auntie Susan from the UK. Hello, Auntie. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Lovely to see you.
It's really nice to be here with you all. Yeah, I would like to thank you very much for the series. And I don't know much about IT, but I do know that it's a huge amount of work, and it must be a lot of late night work too. It's okay for me because it's in the middle of the day, but it really has been fantastic. And for me, like the last lady, it's really worked for me. It really has. It's just the regularity and the sort of love and dedication, and seeing so many different meditations and hearing so many really experienced Sahaja Yogis. It's put it all together so beautifully, you know, with all the different characters and qualities, and you know, there's such a lot there. And I love the resources, you know, that you've got online. You know, that's great to be able to access all the music and you know, listen to the videos and see the Sahaja Yogis again. I've done a couple of meditations in the morning with Kirti again. Sort of regenerated it, and some foot soaks and things like that. So, it's just a fantastic. The whole event has been, for me, really worked well, and that's all I can say, really. And I've just really enjoyed having a session with Ruby, in the breakout room. And I mean, it's just you learn so much, don't you? You can start to feel so much happening, and the more you feel, the more you realize how important it is, not just for you, but for everyone else as well. It's such a lovely connection, isn't it? And a nice sharing.
Definitely.
What more can we say? It's just beautiful.
Oh, no, thank you, Auntie. There's such a big dedicated team working. There's so many more people who've been working on the IT side of things. So a big shout out to everyone who's working behind the scenes and helping out. And it's lovely to see that everyone recognizes and realizes, especially for all of you who've been joining us. It's lovely that that recognition is there, that for the hard work that's gone in. But the only driving force has been the passion for Sahaj. Our lives have been changed, and we've just wanted to share this joy with everybody. And we're just happy that we could. So happy for that. And it's lovely to see you, Auntie Susan. Lovely to connect with you as well. We have a lovely Ruby ji here as well, who did the session with you.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to unmute yourself.
Sorry. It was just beautiful. You've worked so hard and we are just sitting here enjoying ourselves. That's all I can say. And
No. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Yes.
No, it's really your hard work, which we are enjoying. Thank you. Thank you so much for making it such a beautiful event and workshop. We're really very happy. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Auntie Susan. Thank you, Ruby ji. Ruby ji, I'll just take this opportunity because we're going to close off with a meditation soon. Can I ask you to do a short meditation for everybody, so everybody can just sort of bring their attention here before we finish the session?
Sure.
And before that, I'm just going to quickly say a big shout out and thank you to each one of you who've joined us. Lovely to have you all here. And we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And the last day is going to be on Wednesday, and we'll make more announcements tomorrow. So thank you for being on this journey with us. A big shout out to all the Sahaja Yogis as well who joined us, and to the tech team who's working so hard behind the scenes. So a big thank you to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you.
We can just put our hands on our lap and step back and just relax. And in our heart, we can thank Mother Kundalini, Mother Energy. Mother, thank you for being with us, taking care of us, giving us this beautiful realization, accepting us as your children. Mother, please stay with us. Mother, please make us worthy of your attention. Mother, please keep us in your attention as we want to stay in your attention. Mother, we are secure in your love. We want to stay there.
Please allow your attention to travel to your Sahasrara, top of your head on the fontanel bone. Let it go a little bit further up, bit higher. And try to keep your attention there. And enjoy the peace which it's bestowing on us. We can take the opportunity with the folded hands to thank all the elements, Mother Kundalini, for being with us, taking care of us, and connecting us with our Param Chaitanya, the all-pervading power. Mother, please keep us connected with this all-pervading power. And allow us to be your instruments, spreading your love in the humankind all over, to bind everybody in this love, Mother.
With the folded hands, we can thank Mother Kundalini for showering its love and blessings on us. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. You can take a bandhan.
Thank you everyone for joining, and it was lovely to have you all in the session. We have another meeting happening here very shortly, so we'll have so those who were there in the 21 days session, please feel free to leave the meeting now, and we'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same link. For the others who have just joined for this new meeting, please continue to stay, and you will be taken care of. So thank you all. Bye bye.
Can you please make me host, Vaibhav?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, who is this, may I ask?
Bhargava.
Is it Bhargava? Okay. Avi. I'm just doing it now.